Hello folks, let's see if I'm live. I always start my stream this way, isn't that lovely? That you hear is my cat. Yeah! The littlest, cutiest. Come here. Come here, Kim Pam. Kimmy. Yeah, and she walks out the door and avoids me. Goof nut. Alright. So, I'm in terrible pain today. I had one of the worst nights I've ever had. So, I'm going to look at houses and hopefully get my mind off of things. Thank you to Tillylace for the follow. And we're going to just wait for this to come back up. There we go. Alright, so for those of you who, there we go, want, I'm going to be uploading this later with indexes so you see whose house and what not. But let's get started. So this is a house by Jemima. Jemima is one of the best builders I've ever seen. And her stuff is all worth a look. It's a lot of it's on the hub. She has a real talent for these ship builds. You can kind of tell from the back of the ship. Look at how beautiful that is. She did a similar one, I think, in her Colossal? I could be wrong. But anyway, up we go. And some fishing stuff. The back of a painting. That actually looks really good. I wonder which painting that is. Oh my gosh, what is that? There's a bird in there. I'm not even sure what that is other than adorable. And then we have cannons because she's going to defend her home. And there's a goat on the anchor, because why not? Really adorable stuff. Alright, so inside. This all looks very authentic to me. But, oh, look at that! That's so smart! That's the new herb dangle thing. But they flipped it upside down and put dirt. So it actually looks like they're growing herbs instead of, you know, drying herbs. Hopefully, if I do this, I hope it doesn't, the sound doesn't pick up too much, but tell me if it does. And then, wow. We just have, I mean, this is really neat. The things that she's able to do. Look, there's a kitty up there. I love all the little details. Is that a cat carrier? That might be a cat carrier. So many thoughtful this. You know, the scrimshaw makes a lot of sense for a sailor's home. So beautiful. Such talent. Is there an upstairs? There usually is with her. Just, the windows are so tall shippy. Is there normally a crashed ship here? Or did you, I think she made this from scratch. I don't think there's, hi Jemima. I don't think there's a ship here, normally. Oh, that's wild. There's the treasure! I found it! I didn't even know there was treasure, and I found it. Yay! Clever. If I missed anything, Jemima, let me know. This is adorable. Other Jemima. Wow, that's crazy. Happiness, but crazy. Alright. Let's do, who's grabbing my hair? Connor is grabbing my hair, and I'm not sure why. Okay, we'll do a bigger one. Kaiseragon's little slice of Arcazand caverns, including a skooma cave and hidden shrine to Orange Jesus in Linchal. Hey, Taryn. I'm in really bad pain, so I decided to stream and see if it gets my mind off of it. I don't even know what's going on anymore. I woke up this morning and this entire muscle from up in my neck all the way down to my shoulder was rock hard, solid. I couldn't move it. Like, what the hell is wrong with me? All right, let me turn off that EHT thing. Okay. So this is Linchal, if you can believe it. It must be also a guild hall. Look at that. All the different services available. Boat gets stranded here. And this must be, you know, the crafting area. What is the back of that? That is the back of a wall. A mirror. It makes a perfect, hey, Battle Cupcake. It makes a perfect shield. It's just the back of a mirror. It's crazy. So simple, but never thought of it. Water, soap. I'm here. I'm struggling to get through a very rough day. So I'm trying to look at housing, which usually makes me happy. I cannot believe this is Linchal, though. I've seen people do this to Stone Eagle. I don't think I've... Are those meant to go together? Because they look like they do. That's wild. Alright, we continue on. That's where we just were. Yeah, it does. I'm trying to... Oh, look, it's Arox, the mutilator.
Intrigued by the aroma of cheese.
No cheese. No cheese. If I had cheese, I'd eat it myself. The wolf just hanging out. If the fan is too loud, can you tell me? So this must be a guild hall, but I never would have guessed from looking at it at first that it was a guild hall. It's really cool. Lots of unbelievable for that kind of house. All right. Hunter's Glade. The older one is Satan. Rivendell was the perfect house, whether you liked food or storytelling or singing, or just the sitting and thinking best, or a mix of them all. Merely to be there was a cure for weariness. Such was the virtue of the land. Thanks for the follow, Caddy Jacks. The future was not forgotten, but ceased to have any power over the present. God, if only, right? But autumn was waning fast, and slowly the golden light faded while the hunter's moon waxed around in the night sky and put to flight all the lesser stars. Lord of the Rings. Now, I haven't read Lord of the Rings since I was like 10, and I really didn't enjoy it because it was way above my head at the time I read it. The Hobbit wasn't, but the rest of it was. So I won't remember necessarily any of this, seeing as I'm much older now. Much older now. Older now. Okay. was here. I signed this. Why does it lie? Why must you lie? I don't know. Too many of the sign-in sheets have lost my name from them, and I know that I went to them, and sometimes I come back and I'm missing. Like it's not on there. It's losing data, and I don't know on which end, and I don't know how to back it up. I think that's my cat making unfortunate noises in the background. Oh god, it was painfully boring. Because The Hobbit was supposed to be for kids, I guess. And the rest of it was just this boring ass... Ugh, it was awful. I feel like a bad person for saying that, but... I gave up at a certain point. I think there was a page... Hi, Melistrella! There was a page that, where are the short ones? Did they just squish one down? That looks really interesting. I remember there was a page of text that was literally, the entire page was describing the grass. And when I got to that page, I put down the book and never picked it back up again. Because even at that age, I was like, this is crap, okay? And then I'm hard on myself about my own writing, so go figure. I am okay mentally, but I am terrible physically, so... I mean, I'll still forget words, but I need to figure out how to get up there. The only person who was worse was Henry James, the guy who wrote the Turn of the Screw, which was considered one of the first mysteries of the time. Hi, Enduril. Turkey bake. Okay, you sound delicious. I bet you didn't mean for that, but you sound delicious. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Henry James. So I got assigned this guy to write a book about it, and a book report about it. I was still pretty young, and I wrote about it, and I just tore it apart because it was a research paper. We had to include, you know, other people's commentary on it. So I actually wrote how bad a book it was based on other people's comments. And at one point, I was like, he literally spends a page talking about the lady getting her gloves and putting them on. And I actually quoted it in my book report. It was like, I literally picked up, and he said, and this is what I'm talking about. And I actually did a quote of the entire page talking about gloves and stuff. And I got a good grade on the paper, so. So typical me being contrary. I really love the use of the greenhouses here, but I think there's even more than I see. And look, they put enough on the exterior. It makes it look like they're houses, not... That's really interesting. Fascinating. Fascinating. Do you have stuffing in you? Are you stuffed turkey bake? Baked turkey. Lurkey. Hold on. I'm trying to see if something works. No, I meant to do this. There we go. Wow, it didn't work. Well, that's not great. I gotta figure out why my commands aren't working. But then again, I haven't streamed in a long time, so it's probably my fault. Not doing something right. Okay. Those are really good thrones for Rivendell. It's like a whole empire over here. Empire. I should probably know something about the sword here, but I don't. Like I said, I read it a very long time ago. Museum-y stuff. Okay, this is the part that's interesting to me. I didn't know we had these short columns. It's true, though. You are delicious. It's funny, my mom used to visit us in Wisconsin. My parents live in New York, and I'll be going to visit them soon, but they're like upper 70s now, so they don't drive out here anymore. But when she did, my husband loved her baked turkey so much that he would actually ask her to make more than one, and she would seriously make 2 turkeys so that we would have leftovers for a long time. And I think she really felt touched that he liked her cooking that much. So, you are loved in this house. I don't even know you, and you're loved in this house. This may be the end of Rivendell. I'm not sure, but I think so. Beautiful. Fun. Definitely. Deviant fishy, been a while. Oh, pain. Alright, where am I? I am not, but Mavinadis, I can speak, really, I can't. Mavernardis, are you on? I know I saw Melistrella. Okay, no Mavernardis. I have been in a lot of pain, but I am holding on. This is Sirantakui's Forgemasters. And by that, I mean I'm struggling with the pain as we speak. I'm going to be going for an MRI of my brain and my neck. My gut instinct about what's wrong is I think I have something wrong with my neck. Because I've been falling. Like, I fell 6 times in the last 2 months. Alright, this is Sarantakui. I think they changed this to be underwater. I don't think it was always underwater. Not that I'm complaining. But wow, that's expensive to buy that many bubbles? Goodness. Yeah, so I'm hoping that that's all it is, because falling down sucks. A lot. I don't want to fall down anymore. I have black and blues all over. I went to 3 different doctors, and they're all like, there's nothing wrong with you. I'm like, so I'm just, you know, my legs are just going out from underneath me for no good reason. Apparently. Oh, wow. Okay, so that rainbow, really smartly placed, by the way, is EHT. But it's so smart because you're going through this mist of water. That's exactly where a rainbow would be. Behind a mist of water. Yeah, unfortunately, I had this trip scheduled to go visit my parents, and I can't really kick it out ever again because of my husband's work schedule. So, why is I think that your eggs are on fire, dude. You may want to do something about that before they burn. Anyway, beautiful. I like this, because the longhouse is usually not my cup of tea. So I'm gonna be away for like close to a week and a half, a little longer. So I can't get the MRI done until after that. Although I really wish my husband would just call and schedule it, because he's the one with the schedule, I'm not. Hold on just a second. Let me remind him to do that. Now, there we go. He's my ride and everything. Siran Takui. I don't know this person, but they did a very pretty house. I feel like I missed something in the front. Let's just make a quick circle round. So feel free to ask me anything, but no, they blocked it off. Okay. My head hurts. My head hurts. Punch it in the head when it hurts. Okay. Coldharbour, we have Genkidu. Wonder if it's gonna show up. I lost a lot of here it is. The Grey Library, a large library complex that once served as a repository of the remaining knowledge held by the Ayleid refugees in Valenwood. Now cleared of undead and traps, it's open to public for study. Now, I bookmarked this particular house a long time ago because what's amazing about it, I guess it's the scale that it's on is kind of amazing. I wish I could build like this. If you get bored and lonely and miss me, you can always follow me on Twitter, where I'm Stabbity Doom there too. And I try to post every hour when I have the content. Hey lady, nice to see you. We are looking at Genkidu's enormous library. It's just, here's where you check out. I just remember this being so flippin' big. It blew my mind. I don't know how people build things like this so well. I don't even know what they used. I think these are the back of stairs. Yeah, Alinor stairways. That's how they got this interesting texture on the walls, is they're using backs of stairways, not just flat walls. Interesting. Would you like a sword? Would you like a sword? Would you like a potato? I go well with baked turkey. And then we have this. That's interesting. They combine those two things. Now, they used a deadland okay, this is genius. A deadland chandelier combined with these posts and put a Varla stone in there and made it look exactly like an Ayleid post. Like, I would have thought that came straight out of the game. That's crazy. Brilliant work. Brilliant. And here's where my memory kicks in, my memory problems. I may be going back and correcting things, we'll see. Lovely little office. Little research lab, I guess. This is good too. Lady, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. I know I'm a little low-key today, but I'm doing my best. I will try to be perkier in the future. Perkier. I think that was it for stairs. So that's this enormous hall is what I wanted to show you because it's insane in the membrane. All right, Nardis, their humble tree, stone tree Moor, repaired tumble-down tower reminiscent of the Coven Cottage house. Reach solitude-themed reskin. I had this written down. It is cool. Nordenheim! I'd give you a shout out, but I can't. Follow Nordenheim. My bot is broken. I haven't had the time to sit down and really look at what's wrong with it. Happy Thursday though, everyone. For those of you in Thursday, some of you are probably ahead or behind. Okay, so this is Mavronardis's humblemud, if you can believe it. Part of the reason why I adore this is look at the floor. Oh my god, my neck is so bad. So bad. It's just brutal. It's hard as a rock. Like, from... Oh, you can't see! I'm a potato! You can't see me! I'm sitting here going, look, it's from here to here! And I'm a potato! Oh my god. Thank you for the laugh. I needed that. So this is my best. This is my weighted heating pad. And I have been using this thing. It's a godsend. Potato neck, I guess. I mean, we have eyes. That is my cam complaining. Woo! Alright, so the floors. These floors are banyan trees upside down. And look at the texture. How beautiful, right? I have a thing about this kind of flooring. Looks like the inside of a shell. Cammy, just come here then. Come here. Come here. No! Hold on. Don't run away! She's scared to be in here, but she wants to be in here. She gets in trouble for being in here because she attacks the other cat who sleeps in here. But whatever. So, Mavronardis has just really transformed this place. I can't believe it's humblemud. Isn't that beautiful? Way better than a poo house. Oh, no. Meant to go this way. Here we go. I think I've done something to my vertebrae, and that I'm overcompensating with my muscles for that, and I think that's what's going on. But what do I know? So we're smoking the meat. We've got a little tent out here. Maybe a doghouse? I don't know. But anyway, neat little house. Okay. Wow. I guess I didn't lose all of my saves. Perfectly humble, Ravenhurst. If I can find it. Here it is. No. Oh, Tootsie! Hi! Nice to see you. There it is. Circle H Cottage. Contemporary cottage in the country. If you want, you can come here. Just... Yes. This is right. No! Anyway, this is Cammy. She is my precious little nugget. She's my bean. I adore her. She's tiny, but got a big mouth. And she's complaining right now that I am not snuggling with her. Because she's getting spoiled with me in bed all the time. So look at this place. I mean, it's insane. You've got this oven, this stove. Ugh, so gorgeous. I love it. No effects. I forget what this is, the grating. It might be just the grate. I don't know. She's precious. She is the cutest little thing. Spoiled. Her and her brother were gotten rid of because they were let me just show you. Those are them. That's Connor. And that's Cammy you just saw. Cuties. Cuties! Whoops. I moved the wrong thing. There we go. And then, just amazing. I don't even know what all was used to go into this wall. Like, I'm really not sure. Ow. Owie. What went into the making of this wall. Or these drawers. It's really nice. That must be... That's a Leeuwin thing. Wow. Really, really beautiful. The modern creations that people do, look at that. They changed the orc rug, or the orc tapestry, into a carpet with reed. But the modern stuff is just so incredible. That's so cute! Oh. Has anyone not gotten one of these bears? They're adorable. I bet you they're coming around again soon. More art on the walls. So talented. This is Ravenhurst, by the way. Just completely redone. Oh, look at that couch. That is a good couch. And then, what is that? I wonder what they used. I feel like such an idiot because, like, I don't know what that is even. Like, some Dwarven spider legs. I don't know why I would have thought of those, but that's their faucet. Toilet. Is this a shower? Yes. What did you use as soap? Is it me? No, it's Ivory. Ah, Ivory soap! Ah! Sorry. That wasn't that funny. I shouldn't have laughed like that. Nicely done. Alright. Really great house, I mean. Super impressive. I'm a goof nut. Alright, so we'll go to Old Mistveil, a green retreat. Mythgard. I found this one yesterday, I think. I'm still trying to catch up on these really old builds I haven't gone to. Alright. We've got this is obviously Old Mistveil. Really gardened well. I mean, honestly, I have trouble making a garden look natural, but this person is really good at it because it's not just putting things in a natural looking way, but they also incorporated stuff on the trees, like these flowers. You've got pets floating around in it. It's really impressive. Good lighting. And this beauty, multiple waterfalls. I think it's actually 3 waterfalls, maybe 4. Impressive. Alright, and then we go inside. Oh, I remember this one. It had an incredible textured inside. So, pay attention to the walls. Look at those walls. So what they did, and what I'm really impressed by, is they took the handfast trees from Greenshade, they're an achievement item, and then a lot of people use them as wall cover. But what they did that's different is they also included ivy, and I think there's a couple of branches in there of something else. And it makes it look so much more real. I'm a super fan of this. And then they incorporated a lot of these. And I think this is the rotted wood. Oh no, towering figs. And it makes the walls look carved. And then of course they used Talvani furnishings because that would make a lot of sense. I'm just, you know, it's hard to do something completely unique with an Old Mistveil, but they did it. It's really quite beautiful. And then here's the master bedroom, which also has that same wall configuration. Whoop, I almost passed the bath. There's the throne. Let's go out on the balcony. I want to point something out as soon as we're done in here. Something I just caught out of the like slightest little bit of my eye. Look at the posts, the top of the posts. That's the handfast stand. They just buried it into the tops of the posts. That's very subtle. Nicely done. Are you, I think most of you are over on EU. I could always head over there if you'd like. Okay, let's go to Azalea's ancient. No, she's not on. I don't want to do that. Oh, Lady Azura's Azura Shrine, Water's Edge. Okay, This blew my mind because I was shocked that this was actually a water's edge. It doesn't look like one. It's kind of wild. Things people are doing lately, it's really impressive. This is the first floor of Water's Edge, if you can believe it. And then the way you get upstairs is you have to go up the waterfall. It is seriously amazing. I never would have guessed I had to... Yeah, see, this is the problem, Nord, is you've already seen everything. I feel bad. Gosh, that's a lot of waterfalls. I do like the what looks like ore, you know, a gem peeking through. Let's see what. Oh. And you've got this little section. This is the hallway outside. Okay, okay. I won't feel too bad then. Ow. And here's the shrine that it refers to. And I'm gonna head over to EU because I have a ton to do there. And then we'll see. Besides, most of you are EUers on at this hour. EUers! EU! Oh, God. So there was this person today, I don't know if they're following me or not, but they were on Twitter and they said that they accidentally destroyed their weapon and they were new to the game and they don't know how to make a new one. And it turns out it was when she showed what it was a steel greatsword of flame, I think. And I was like, oh. And she's like, what do I do? I feel so stupid. How do I fix this? And whatever. So I'm just like, I'm gonna hook you up. So I made her a training set in Heartland. And then I upgraded it all. And I gave her a new sword, obviously. And then gave her 100K. I don't know, it's just like, yeah, you know, she's like, she posts on her Twitter right after that. She's like, the people in ESO are some of the most wholesome community I've ever seen in any game. I was like, aww, that's so sweet. Very nice. Whoops, I can spell, really I can. No. Tower dweller? Oops. Well, I mean, you know, I was happy, and she's like, oh, can I pay you back? I'm like, no, you cannot pay me back. Not at all. And I was like, you made my day, because everything sucks right now, and I'm in pain, and so I'm glad you know, I was able to do something for you. You know? Okay. We have Strike 4, Renegade Valor. Here we go. Alright, let's go to Renegade Valor's Cottage in the Woods, Goronir. She didn't know how to check her mail. That's how new she was. And you know, it made me think. And I'm not trying to stir up controversy with EU 35 and everything, but you consider what newbies are trying to learn. Like, hey, Swanks! Everybody follow Swankery. I can't do a shout out because my shout outs are broken. This is Renegade Valor, EU, Goronir. Goronir, of all things, if you can believe it. You know, not to cause a controversy, because I'm not trying to cause controversy. Uh-oh! It's the bathroom! I just walked in on Bastion in the bathroom. Gross. But you see people on Twitter or in chat, and they don't know how to do basic things because the game doesn't really do a very good job of teaching you how to do things. And so people don't know how to, you know, how to shop. You know, it's like a lot of people don't realize you have to R, not just open the shop. People don't know how to get their mail. People don't know how to, you know, they destroy a weapon, they don't have any idea what to do to get a new one. Oh, Swankery quit too? I heard you moved. By the way, if you ever want dirt floors, this is all probably clockwork piles. Yeah, clockwork junk heap small. You can flip them over and they look like dirt. So, look at all cuteness here. But you see that. Oh, look, a little greenhouse. And then you see what they're talking about in the forums. And honestly, like the response from Gilliam, where he's talking about the coefficient of this or that, and I was like, dude, I didn't even pass my math class that had coefficients in it. I literally didn't. Thank you. I appreciate that, Nord. And honestly, it's like, I'll try to fix it. I keep forgetting to try to fix it. Look how beautiful this is. Unbelievable. And it's like, you know, I think there's a disconnect between... Hi, Sherry. There's a disconnect between where most players are and the people you're talking to when you're talking about coefficients and seconds on dots and stuff like that. Not to say that anybody's wrong, but there is a real disconnect on that. It's like a friggin' abyss of knowledge between one and the other. And I sort of feel like we should be working on that more than anything else. So, gorgeous home. If I missed anything, Renegade, I apologize. That's my only opinion on U35, except for one thing. One thing. And I will say it, and then we will move on. Let's go to Little Moria by Bastath. The one and only thing I care to say about U35 is this, because I'm not a math person. The reasons they have given for it don't make sense. They say things don't feel, you know, right or reactive. That is very squishy to support such drastic changes. And then, you know, there were two other explanations, neither of which I thought really made much sense. And the only thing I ask is that they just tell the truth, which is more than likely they're trying to combat power creep. And if that's what they're trying to do, just flip and say so. Don't make up these weird reasons that don't make sense. That's all. That's my only opinion on it. So this is entirely redone. Their reasons are bizarre. I have not, because I'm not a math person, so I don't really know that I would ever even see the difference. But I've been reading a lot of streamers stuff, and there's a few people who think that it's gonna be fine, and then there's others who think that it's not. I mean, I don't take any position on that because I don't know. But the position I do that's lovely. The position I am taking apart on, oh hey Azurian, is just the part about the reasons. The reasons don't make any freaking sense, and I've told them so. Not that anyone reads your shit, even my shit, you know. I doubt that. I mean, Gina said they read mountains of stuff, so maybe they did, but I don't think that they read mine, and that's fine. Let me look silly over here. Here. Goofball. Okay. Moo! And here we have... I really like how people are adapting these walls in different ways. But I have not reviewed the Swanks, are you aware of the time changey thing? It's a time of day change thing for your house that's coming. I think that's all the housing people are really talking about. Look at how lovely that is. I want to figure out how to do that, how to make those extra tall. I love Swanks too. Swanks is amazing. Yes, dearie. Guess who made it? Guess who spent his own free time to make that? No. It literally lets you change the time of day in your house. And lets it stay that way. For each of your houses. Yes. Now you know who to thank. Isn't that amazing? Of course, I'm not sure I was supposed to say that, so... You can say he's responsible for it, but, I don't know if he wants the truth about how he did it in his spare time coming out, but... I probably should have thought that through. But he has been on recently. He's been avoiding the game because he's been so busy, but he's been on lately, so if you want to mail him, you can. Mail him in-game on NA. I don't think he checks EU. No, he had more than a hand in it. he was it, from my understanding. No, dearie. It's an item. Cardi works for Zos. He used to work just for himself, you know, with EHT and everything, Essential Housing Tools. You know how he is. How do you think he did precision edit? That was in his spare time too. Anything he wants in for housing is not UI, so he has to do it in his spare time. Yes. It's an item. It's a... Yes, base game. It's a base game item. It's a... what do you call a sand clock? Guys, I always mess this up. Hourglass. Oh, I'm sorry you were sick, doggo. No, it's no add-on needed. It's going to come up, I think, in an event, but it's an hourglass that lets you change the time, and very specifically, not just night and day. You can do permanent sunrise, permanent sunset of time in your houses, all of your houses. Now my understanding is it's going to be one of those items that you can put in every one of your houses. Like, you don't have to just select one. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna just buy the damn thing. Yes, it is the coolest thing. People have been asking that forever. But yeah, Cardi works for Zos and has been working for them for a long time. And he's been trying to get everything we want. This is amazing. I'm sorry, Bastath. I should be focusing more on what you've done here. Yes, your glowy plants are going to be very excited. I think one of his biggest concerns, and rightly so, is to give console more access to things that, like, you know, precision edit. Here we go. That would make housing easier for them, or different for them. Not just PC. So it's nice to see that, because console really gets the shaft a lot of times. I think this is the same door, right? What's wrong, baby? Sherry's on my desk. Yes. The whole thing is pretty fantastic. It's kitchen? Oh no. Excuse me. Alchemy. I'm very sick today, so I'm not making a lot of sense because I'm trying not to think of how much it hurts. So if I'm not making sense, if I miss things, let me know. I will go back and fix them. But I never forgot about you guys. That's why I was still looking at houses and bookmarking them all. Lovely. The only reason that I think I already tested that one. My bad. I don't think you can get up there. I think it's just really well lit, but I don't think you can get up there. Beautiful, beautiful work. You know, a lot of people have been complaining about the time of day thing, and I really couldn't say anything. But I knew that it was something he wanted to work on, and I couldn't say, guys, he's working on it, or, you know, he wants to be working on it. I couldn't say that and not get him in trouble. All right. Let's go to Chrysanth's Hundings, a Mediterranean villa built from scratch. And so, you know, it's hard for me to keep secrets, but I know it was something he wanted to do, and I wasn't going to get him in trouble. But everybody kept saying, you know, we need this, we want this, and putting it on things, and I'm like, I can't say anything, but I know he's trying. You're welcome, Turkey Bake, and thank you for making me think of delicious food. I hope you are baked properly. Although I'm sure you're delicious. Because I'm a moron. Alright. Let's change this up. What can I look like? All weird. Could be a cat. So this is Chrysanth's, Chrysanth's? Kirsanth. I can't even pronounce this. Hundings. Or actually Hundings. But I hate when I mean, I know it said Hundings, but I'm not a fan of that pronunciation. I don't know why. But look at this roof. Oh, and I found one that I know Swankery is going to have opinions on, that I will show next. It's a modern build, and look at that. And Swankery does some tremendously good modern builds, and I kind of am wondering how inspired it was by her, which is why I wanted her to take a quickie look at it. But look at this. This is not the one I'm talking about, but this one is amazing too. Look at that hot plate. Isn't that smart? People are so smart. So many cool things. Here's the pool area. Little deck chairs. A doggo. Lovely flower planters and everything. I'd go swimming. So many people making houses feel really alive with the pathing. Quite nice. What's this? Bathroom. No toilet. You cannot poop in this house. Oh, no, there's the poop. Oh, cool. Oh, hi, Blueberry. Blueberry can't hear me, so I had to type it. Alright, going upstairs, and then we're gonna head over to that new house I wanted to show off, because it was one of those houses where, like, I had to screenshot everything because everything was that good. I usually do that in swankery houses. Custom bed. Maru! Yes. Alright, Kim, I love you dearly, but get out. You're chasing the other kitty. Come on. Yeah. Out. The other kitty deserves some peace and quiet. Yes, Sherry. I know. Yeah. Excuse me while she jumps off. Alright, so here's the view. Now, something to keep in mind about hundings, right? We're off to the side here. This is shortly behind this. There's a little island up over there that you're probably familiar with. If you look around the corner, you can see this from there. You can see that boat. There's a lot of things that you can see there. There's the island I was talking about, but see all the things? I'm gonna get eaten. There's a lot of stuff that if you aim the house the right direction, you can see, and it's gorgeous. Yeah, the whole thing is quite lovely. All right, let's see if I can find the one I was talking about. It says modern. It was just a house. It was this one. The big, maybe? Either way, we should look at it. Gardner, just a house, just interior design. The Big Meow. The Big Meow. Meow. Since it's so hot, I'll be an ice cream cone. You should get one at McDonald's or wherever you are. Yes, this is a lovely, lovely, lovely home. Look at this artwork. Look at how genius that is. Those are tables put on either end of a painting with plants in front of it. I mean, literally everywhere you look in this house is amazing. Look at the trellis type garlands up there with the flowers on them. Not even sure what they use for that, but it's beautiful. Then you've got this gorgeous cabinet work. What's more, you have armor sticking through. That's using the armor station that we all have, but making it look like it's part of just a stack of armor instead of an armor station. They did another one of these windows. And then check this. I mean, even the smallest things, but check this out. I mean, I am a snow cone. The 3 pillows, I'm not even sure. Like, I went through this the other day and I was like, I'm not really sure how they did all of this. But it's so detailed, okay? I mean, everything in this house is so ridiculously detailed, and I was really impressed with it. Whoops. You know, if you take a close look at everything, you can see all the cobbles that are put into it. This is Gardner house, so of course they reskinned it. It doesn't normally look like this. That's another one of those cool windows. Swankery may have seen this house before, I'm not sure. Look at the little artwork. Just so simple. It's the dragon horn with some flowers. But it's perfect. It's so cottagecore. More of these. Here's some more art windows. That's a cool shelf. It's actually a couch. And look at that artwork. Very nautical. And then using these things as shelves too. That's kind of wild. The faucet is that little guy. Here's the oven and stove. It is the back of a cart. It's just amazing. Look at the lights. Got a basket light with flowers growing around it. And just, most people don't put anything up high. And then you'll see people stacking books and whatnot. It's really just an attention to detail that I don't have in my life. Some cabinet work. Really, really stunning. Makes me so jealous. Here's the desk. Bed. Kitty's bed, I'm just thinking. And then here's the second one. And I actually really love this faucet. And I might steal this idea. Because that faucet is hilarious to me. It just looks like he's so startled. And if you had water coming out of his mouth, it'd be hilarious. And look at the toilet paper holder. Very fancy. This whole house is just stunning. Oh, I know which house it was. Maybe. Yeah, I'm Mogwai. If you've seen it, you can tell me, but... Wait, is it? It's the one that says modern. Modern home, I guess that is it. You gotta tell me if you've seen it when we get to it. Let's see, I should have another ice cream. You have? Oh. Well, fail on me, I'm way behind. Sadness. It is very cool. It reminds me very much of your Hollow Lunar Champion house, because it's like, it almost looks like 3 separate houses. And I know a lot of modern builds have those bars and whatnot, but I'm still trying to figure out how they did that. Fargrave facade, huge. I don't know what the things sticking up are. They look like elsewhere. Yeah, this house was stupid impressive. Look at this bed. I want this bed. I want to live on this bed. Ridiculous. Ridiculously good. Then you have this black background fish tank, which is very nice. Yeah, it is. It is quite well done. Look at all of the succulent plant circles on the wall. The fire pit. But I like the succulents. Just piercing some of these things, like the things you guys do, it makes me think you could be a friggin' architect. Look at those lamps. Artwork. Very modern. The fireplace. Very low set couches. Now this is great. Hey, Kikabash. I love the lighting on this. And you know, even the gardening outside is so nice with the curves. Hello, Velothi. Hi. Yes, I am here. You're just looking at I'm Mogwai's house, which is really impressive. How are you doing? Oh, this one is really cute too. Mloking's exorcised. I know, right? Isn't it just... I want them to build for me. I want them or Miss Swankery to build me one. But then I would feel guilty that I didn't make it. I can't seem to make up my mind. There. I've been better. Look at this. This is Mloking's treehouse. Isn't this the most adorable thing? Oh, okay. I haven't played recently because I've been sick. Been in a lot of pain. I have some problems. But the more disturbing bit is falling down a lot. Been falling down like 6 times, counting the day before yesterday. Look at this. And I think the druid is perfect for it. Oh, wow. Look at that. Look at how perfectly they made that fit. That lamp is perfect for the Telvanni holder. Neat. Little details, man. Here's the bed. And when she stands around, she does like little magical things, but she's not standing around. Yeah, here we go. She just stands there doing magic. I think that's perfect for this house. It is gorgeous. It's a really well done house. We'll go to Futerco's Blackvine Villa, Mushroom Village. Futerco, of course, is the GM of Aetherius on EU, and she is tremendously talented. And she did a little mushroom town, but take a look at it. Look at the detail work. Like almost little, I think it's supposed to be for fairies. because and this is like the main mushroom house. Yeah, I hope I get better too. I like that. The mushroom makes that look like a flower. Huh. And then you can go inside, I figured out. Look at how cute. It's like a little city. This is Blackman Villa. I was offline for 3 months. My medication was and still continues to give me problems with thinking. I have a hard time thinking. As you can probably guess from the fact that I am currently not thinking. Sure thing. Okay. But I finally missed you guys so much that I was like, Hey, Kazra. Hi, Masha. So nice to see you. I finally got to the point where it's like, all right, I'm gonna forget words, I'm gonna get confused, but I gotta see people again. Like, I can't do this way anymore. So. Look at the coloration. The way everything is so autumnally colored in a way, but it's not necessarily autumn. That bridge is beautiful. I always want to take pictures of your, like, screenshots of your work, Velothi, but then, like, what ends up happening is it doesn't quite capture the feeling, because you need to see all of it to capture the feeling. But that is pretty stunning. Yeah, so Velothi is ridiculously good. I don't think you could go in there, which is fine. Oh, with tables. Huh. That looks really good. It's hard to believe this is a strident. You left the house in. Oh my goodness. I haven't seen you do interiors in a while. That's kind of flippin' genius. What are those panels? Like, how did you make those panels? Like the frames. I like how you made your own Tales of Tribute tables. You didn't necessarily use the ones, this one, the one that we're given. Oh, wow. I would love to come visit this place. Look at these. All right. They must be libraries or something. It's the backside of the bookcase, huh? It is stunning. It's such a good idea. The whole thing is just so good. if you'll forgive me, I just need to grab something. No, you stay out of there. They were out of food, which explains why the one was being a butt. There you go, kiddo. Eat up. No, you have your own. Come back. You're gonna kill me. As suspected, I have a fever again, which explains why I'm not doing so good. Ah, Toads, you're so sweet. I love this. I love it. I love it. Great jobs. Was there something that I was going to show? Totes. Totes, have you seen on NA, have you seen the Titanic build? It's really good. Alright. We haven't done a Velothi Reverie, so we'll go there. Captain's Pirate Cabin. Oh my god, my husband. So, my husband is having issues lately where our boy, Connor, has been, he's a daddy's boy. You know how sometimes you just, certain cats just pick a person, right? And my husband is, it's Wraithholm Tallyce. Tallyce. If you know anything about the Titanic, your mind will be blown. It's on NA in Wraithholm. Yeah, Melistrel is right. That's how you spell it. So my husband, like I said, works from downstairs. He works from home because ever since, COVID, his company has decided to end their lease and everybody can work from home because everything was working so well. And given that he has a chronically ill wife, it's actually worked out for us really, really well. But he just sent me this picture. It's one of the drawbacks of working from home, I suppose. Connor is helping. I'm dead. That's so cute. For the record, Connor is a American curl, so he has missing ear curls. Alright. So this is this is Unctom. This is their Alt Velothi, if you can believe it. Another one of these just transformations of a otherwise very dark, dismal kind of home. This is a pirate's house now. Look at how detailed. So nice. I love this. This is so accurate. And then here's the office, which is, I mean, this has become a thing lately. People have started making these tall ship windows. I don't know who started it, but it looks great. That's also the armor stand. Guys, I mean, I'm blown away. What? That's so smart! Hey, Sherry. Look at that! They used the cakes to make the boat! Alright, mind blown. What a smart idea! I want to cry, that's so good. And that's... Okay, you see this scroll that looks rolled up? That's part, I think, of a lamp. Yeah, the golden clasp on it is part of a lamp. That magnifying glass is the top of one of those clockwork things. Look, they made one of those stabby things where you stab your mail. Alright, they're genius. I'm so impressed. Then we've got ink bottles. I'm not sure even what they are. Vampiric lab jars. They're so smart. This stuff is so cool. Great job, Unc Tom. Really, just phenomenal. Phenomenal. Da, 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 da. Phenomenal. Dun, da, da, dun. Dun, da, 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 da. Phenomenal. You can hate me now. I looked at all of these and I've been saving them, and then now I'm like, which one do I want to show them? Okay, Chalomar's Tale of Tribute's house, I thought was really smart. And in fact, I think I'm probably going to put my Tales of Tribute house in the same house, in Sisters of the Sands, because I think it's one of the easiest locations to port to for Tales of Tribute. Look at how fancy. They have a very fancy apartment here. They got their trophies. They've got the banners. And they even have a place to check in. That's so smart. And I love the fact that they redid the walls. Alright, let's see if anybody on is... I haven't looked at your stuff. I'm sure there are. I am so far behind on most people. La 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 la. St. Delans. Aya, grandmother's clock. Tick-a-tock, grandmother's clock with keys to time itself. Within a nest by Griffin's breast, that key is guarded well. Upon the hour we hear the knock from the door where griffins dwell. Cross Eleanor, time is blessed by Griffin's mighty yell. Poem by Phoenix Immortal. House tailor-made for contest. What's in the bird box? We're in the bird